Hello everyone, Luke of Light here. I got a new webcam which I'll be utilizing for both Red Dead Redemption and reactions going forward. I am also recording using XSplit itself, so Bandicam can kind of just be kicked to the curb. Last episode it was filler for me. There's not really much for me to talk about other than Brunswick being where the and I didn't catch this as I was watching it, but Brunswick is home to the Headless Horseman in German folklore. And I believe it warns like a huntsman not to go out the next night, otherwise he'll be cursed or something like that. Which, given the intro, which by the way I'm skipping for this viewing, it hints that he's going to die. So I'm wondering if something's going to happen to him, considering the Headless Horseman's backstory in Brunswick in the German folklore, as well as his bad luck symbol. So I'm wondering if all that's going to come into play. As far as what to expect in this episode, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but hopefully you've watched the episode by this point before jumping onto my reaction to it. Anyways, without further ado, let us nose dive into this bad boy.
Do you have my information?
Nope, Cinder. Hello, Cinder.
Of course I do, darling. Little Miss always delivers.
I'm not a fan of her
Although
accent.
I promise you'll be pleased.
Character's interesting, but the accent, not so much.
Word is they were seen boarding the Argus Limited a few weeks back. Well, that isn't exactly far from here. Argus is rarely a destination for folks. Chances are they'll be going straight to
Atlas.
Oh, deduce that like it was nothing.
You know, you turned out to be quite the interesting...
Are we gonna get Neo?
Cinder.
Is Neo gonna show up? Or at least be hinted at?
It's not often a single client brings me double the business.
Yes! Fuck yes! Ha! The silent waifu has returned! Oh, and she looks awesome. I almost said gorgeous, but she looks gorgeous, she looks amazing. Holy shit. Oh, I love that green tint. I need to make that change in my created wrestler version of her. Oh man, we're getting a fight too. Holy shit. I'm so starstruck I'm not even noticing this. Probably, yeah, obviously she wants revenge for Roman. Oh, wow. Also, I noticed Cinder's not using her powers. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Like, Neo is giving Cinder a run for... I don't know how serious we're taking this fight, but... Holy shit, man. All the fucking hype. I can already hear fucking murder birds screaming. Oh, whoa, that was... I can already hear murder birds screaming. Oh, come on. Oh.
Love dinner and a show, but it's time to take it outside.
Oh, yeah, don't want to ruin the bar, or any more than you have already. Neo just, like, throws her out.
Nice trick.
Holy shit. I mean, it was obvious Neo was coming back, so now I'm wondering... Because I made a prediction that Cinder and Neo are going to team up to kill Ruby. Oh, the hat! Oh my god, that is such a lovely touch. Oh, man.
I don't have time for your misplaced blame, girl. I didn't kill your boss. If you want revenge, take it up with Little Red.
Wait, how does Cinder know that, though?
We're not the only one
Like,
with a grudge against Ruby.
my theory was that Cinder would deduce that it was Ruby, not immediately know.
We both want that girl dead.
Okay, yeah, Cinder was just playing around in that
Quit
bar.
wasting your time fighting me. And let's discuss how we kill her together.
Okay, well, so much for my theory that Cinder's gonna turn good / anti-heroine.
Let's talk.
Count me out of Rubingo now. I can't speak.
Right.
I like that. Alright. That's a good start. I mean, Neo's fucking back. And yeah, she's gonna team up with Cinder. And if she kills Crow and gets the relic, she will have redeemed herself. Oh, I'm calling it now. At the very least, they're getting the relic. Cinder and Neo are.
But this place looks fine.
Maybe everyone left in a hurry before things took a turn.
It's reminding me of the beginning of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Stay on guard.
Except, you know, you don't have to worry about monsters killing you. You just have to worry about wild bears and cougars.
Close the door already! It's cold enough in here as it is.
You're outside. And it's like, what? She should have said that as she was walking in, not... Okay, that was a little...
Maybe we could get a fire going?
Odd, but anyways.
I'll look for some blankets.
Yang, go with her.
Yeah, probably best not to go alone anywhere because you don't know what's going on here.
Looks like a study.
Is that Pyrrha's family?
Library?
I mean, if we're getting Pyrrha backstory, I would hope we'd have... Okay, no, it's not Pyrrha. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, if we're getting Pyrrha backstory, why don't we have John here? Even though I'm enjoying not having Team Juniper around for a bit.
Let's look for some...
What? Jesus. Did you find the loot collection? Holy shit. Zombies. Okay, well, that's dark. And notice that they're in their beds. Yeah, Weiss is probably creeped the fuck out. Yeah, they're like in their beds. It's like they died in their sleep. Died in their sleep, Sleepy Hollow.
It's the same in every house.
What?
Really?
Bodies. Every bed in every home.
Really?
It's like the whole estate just went to sleep and never woke up.
Then we're not staying here.
Like, I mean, Sleepy Hollow, them being asleep, that could be a stretch on my thing, you know, correlation, not correlation, but but you know, it's just because the words happen to mean the same thing or whatever, or the title, you know what I mean? You know, I don't need to explain it.
Okay then, let's do something. If this place wasn't abandoned, it might still have supplies we could use.
Hey, yeah. Maybe even a car.
I'll do another sweep of the grounds. No one else goes anywhere alone.
Yang and I can search the other buildings for vehicles.
Fine. Whatever gets me out of this house.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in there either. I mean, you could at least move the bodies out and bury them. I mean, if for the peace of mind of knowing you don't have corpses just laying about.
Food always makes me feel better.
True story.
Just saying.
Never mind, I need to eat some after this reaction. I've been messing around with uploading on BitChute and...
I'll tell you what.
TFS Hellsinger Bridge is about to come out. Oh, the part 1 of the finale.
I'll find us a story to read before bed.
Okay, Grandma. Yes, I don't know. I'll save it for after the video, or after the episode ends. Brr, it's a freezing out there, Wilbur. So I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's not street legal.
Tractor. Okay. That was a bizarre line, but alright.
What do you think happened here?
There's
About
well
2 months
square.
ago.
Maybe water contamination?
Could be. Doubt it, but could be.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, no. But, I don't know. I'm just tired.
Tired, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna get a little bit of tension, maybe?
Hey, I found something.
It zoomed in on the window for a split. Oh, fucking Adam.
What
I'm
is-
hallucinating. Oh, are we bringing back her PTSD again?
I was just seeing things. I'm sorry. I still get flashes from that night.
Yep, we're bringing it back.
Do you think Adam's still out there?
No, obviously.
I don't know.
We don't
If we
know.
went back to the White Fang, there would have been serious consequences. But he never really liked people telling him
Like,
what to do.
You let him get away, Blake. Like,
Adam's strong,
oh, fucking
but his real power comes from control. He used to get in my head.
Yeah, I can
and
see
I feel
that.
small. But now I see he just wanted to pull me down to his size. Hey, I'm not leaving. And if we ever see him again, I promise I'll be there. I'll protect you.
What?
What?
Forget it. Let's just head back.
Okay.
But what about...
We're fine. We can hook that flatbed up to Bumblebee in the morning. Should carry everyone. Mission accomplished.
She didn't like her saying, I'll protect you. I guess, I don't know. I'm just not sure why that peeved her a little bit. That's neat. And handy.
There.
Save you some battery life.
On second thought, maybe we should keep this room closed.
Huh?
Alcohol?
Not sure how well my uncle's taking all of this.
Yeah, good thinking.
Oh.
I want to keep him away from all that shit.
Come on. We'll never get to Atlas on an empty stomach.
I'm ready for No Shave November to be over so I can get rid of this ugly ass thing because I'm looking at it in the counter like, I don't like showing my face with it on.
Ruby,
Same thing with this. I look bad with the
Are we
little
really still
stubble.
going to Atlas?
I look better with like full-blown facial hair.
why wouldn't we be?
Now we're bringing up Weiss not waiting to go to Atlas.
You heard what Jen said. If there's no way to kill Salem, then what's the point in all of this?
Weiss asking the real questions here.
You
Or the
can't
important
be
questions, rather.
serious.
Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just really tired and I...
Now she said
really
she's
hate
tired.
this place. Anything in there?
I wonder if there's like something in the air that's messing with them a little bit, maybe.
More alcohol.
Fun.
At least we'll never have problems starting a fire.
That's true. Ooh, wine cellar. Or a cellar.
A wine cellar? Great.
It's chained up, though. What the hell was that face?
And food. Oh, trust me. You put enough salt on anything and it will taste just fine.
Well, I guess it's better than nothing.
That's true. Better, I mean, it's better than starving.
But I still seriously hate this place.
Well, I mean... Uh-oh. Oh, something or someone is in there. They're not gonna get... I was like, can I get my Headless Horseman? But nope, not today. Oh, well. So, yeah, pretty straightforward episode. I liked Neo's return. Neo's back. I mean, we knew she was coming back. It was just a matter of when she comes back. And she came back, she fought Cinder, and now her and Cinder are going to team up and hunt down Ruby. So, Cinder and Neo might be the two big bads of the volume. Unless Tyrion and Emerald and Mercury end up heading up north, too. Because that way it would kind of complete the circle of that. Of Tyrion, Neo, and Cinder getting revenge on Ruby and Crow because of the, Tyrion losing the tip of his tail, Neo losing Roman, and then Cinder suffering like twice. 2 humiliating defeats. Granted, the first one was to Ruby, second one was to Raven, but seems like she's more focused on getting Ruby instead of Raven, although I still got to ding them for, how the fight went in Volume 5 where Cinder like completely forgot that Ruby even existed. She should have impaled Ruby instead of fucking Weiss, but it is what it is. And yeah, I don't see the point in them choosing Weiss over Ruby. Like, I mean, they weren't going to kill any of the main 4 girls. Like, that is obvious. So why not just go with Ruby? Because it would make sense for Cinder to target her. Like, have Ruby get her ass beat by Emerald or whatever, and then have Cinder impale Ruby, and that's when John loses his shit, goes, heals Ruby, does the thing, and then we call it a day. Or have her fight both of them, or maybe the two of them take on Emerald and Cinder. Emerald, I guess, gets incapacitated or distracted or something, and then Cinder ends up gravely wounding Ruby. Jean flips the fuck out, manages to, like, keep Cinder away for a bit, and then she's like, you know what, enough of this, I'm just going to go get the relic, and then have Jean heal up Ruby. But as for the Brunswick thing, now that's got my interest, because I, like, the dead bodies, I'm tired, I hate this place, and just everybody just dying in their sleep. Something happened, obviously, and I get the feeling we're probably going to find out next episode, hopefully. And I want it to be a Headless Horseman Grimm that makes people sick. I just want my Headless Horseman, damn it. Especially since it's Brunswick, people dying in their sleep. I feel like that one meme of what's his face with like all the charts and the strings and the arrows and shit pointing at everything. I feel like that guy right now. Like, look at all the signs. Look at all this. It supports my theory. My theory will be correct, damn it. But my theory on Cinder and Neo, granted, I'm not trying to brag or anything. It's like, oh wow, you figured out, you cracked the case, Sherlock. But you know, I'm glad I was right that they're going to team up to try to take out Ruby, because to me that made sense. Yeah, Neo's going to have her issues with Cinder, but in the end, they should team up because old camaraderie and all that jazz. So this episode was better than 4. Still mixed on 3. I think 3 is a mixed bag for virtually everybody. Well, barring the fans that just love the show no matter what. Not that I'm trying to ding anybody. If you loved episode 3, hey, more power to you. I'm just the Oddspin Salem stuff I thought was good. The 2 gods part I thought was I could do without it. Like whenever you introduce a god into a story, I feel like they should not be directly involved in the conflict. Rather, it's their followers and minions and whatnot that should be the direct influences. So you could have Oddspin be like the champion of light, Salem be the champion of darkness, and have those two fighting in the name of the gods. Like, for example, in Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Fantasy, the Chaos gods do not directly interfere in the affairs going on in the actual world, because they're not necessarily stuck, but they reside within the Chaos realm, and they can influence through what's it called? It's been a minute since I've done my 40k stuff. What the hell is it called? The warp. That's it. Or in the case of Warhammer Fantasy, they can just influence people through I believe it's the Winds of Magic. No, it's not the Winds of Magic. Maybe the warp's in both of them. I don't know. My brain's kind of right now, but yeah, that's what I'm getting at though. Is don't have gods directly influence things. Have them just have them directly influence things, but do not directly partake in said things. And there was an idea I pitched, I think it was on one of Adele Aka's videos, on how they could have had Salem be like the Lady of the Grimm, and she was more of a recluse that wanted nothing to do with humanity. Basically, it's a take on Vlad Dracula, the vampire from Castlevania, where he is a recluse and all that stuff. Ozpin like that, and she's like, I've seen a human in however long. Let me changed. Oh, hey, they have changed. All right, I like this human. In fact, I love this human. Actually, I'm kind of fond of this human. I'm falling in love with this human. And so Ozpin does his thing. He ends up getting killed somehow because corrupt politicians or whatever. Because the kingdoms were shown to be shitty back in the day, and that makes Salem like lose her shit and be like, you know what, fuck humanity. I'm just gonna wipe them out. There's nothing good about them. And so she uses the Grimm to basically like decimate humanity. And yes, I know decimate means reduce by a 10th. And then the God of Light brings Ozpin back and says like, hey, your lover here is like causing mayhem. If you have a choice, you can either kill her or try to redeem her. Whatever you got to do it, because creation's getting its ass pretty much handed to it right now. While the God of Destruction is just like, I'm keeping out of this. I want nothing to do with it. And then Ozpin, tries to convince Salem. Salem doesn't believe he is who he says he is. And, just because she's so blinded by anger, so driven by her urge to destroy, and, just seeing what humanity had done to her, that way the two gods are just background noise, and Salem and Ozpin are both still sympathetic people, because it's the root of all evil can be attributed to the greed of humanity, the obsessiveness of humanity, the 7 deadly sins, whatever your beliefs are, or other jazz. Like, humans tend to cause the majority of the problems they encounter. And they also tend to fix the problems they cause through better or worse means. But that's how I would have done it personally. Instead of the 2 gods and Salem had a thing and Ozpin kept dying and coming back. And there's like a hilarious meme from where I think it's Patrick, and they keep like turning the god of light and darkness's face as he's pulling the switch on and off with like SpongeBob has Salem's face, and then in like this fish tank is Ozpin. So it's like dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, alive. It's like, yeah, that was comical. I mean, I did feel bad for Ozpin. That was really shitty. And how it must have felt for Salem seeing her lover die repeatedly in front of her. Well, it just showed how petty these gods are, because they're just like, I can bring him to life, kill him, bring him to life, kill him, that type of thing. But yeah, that pretty much summarizes my thoughts. So I'm thinking we're going to get a horse grim. We're eventually going to see Cinder and Neo catch up to Ruby and company, and Crow. Death flags are at half mast right now for Crow. Like, they haven't been this high since, I want to say, no, because even in Volume 4, I knew it was red herring, his injury or whatever. It was to keep him out of the in-game fight and to raise the stakes. It was a little forced, but I could roll with it. So, yeah, overall, I like this episode. It definitely helped add intrigue into Brunswick and what happened, because we've got evidence that something just wiped everybody out. Like, they just all died in their fucking sleep. And so, hopefully we'll get some answers on that. Actually, I would not mind if we segued to John, Ren, and Nora just for a quick second. Would not mind. It's not necessary given what's going on, but I just wouldn't mind it. Just a quick 2 to 3 minute scene where Ren, Nora, and John are comforting people or whatever, and John's just like, I wonder how the others are doing, then segue over to them. But anyway, folks, I would look up light, and this has been my reaction to RWBY, episode 5, episode 5. Is this episode 5? Yeah, this is episode 5. Anyway, folks, I will see you all next time.